Hi, my name is Garcia, and I'm a freshman at San Jose State University. And today I was given the opportunity to talk to you guys about homelessness, how we can combat it, and how we can help put the people that are homeless back onto their feet. Now, I've been a resident of San Jose for my entire life, and I have seen homelessness day in and day out. But it never necessarily affected me until I decided to go to San Jose State. Now, the reason I decided to go to San Jose State was because I was able to stay close to home, stay close to my family, and it was an affordable option for me. But people who were given the option of going to any school that they wanted, that I knew, decided not to go to San Jose State because San Jose State is located in downtown San Jose, which is known for its dense population of homelessness people. Now, I go to San Jose State and I see it every single day, but over the last semester, I've seen them, and I ended up wondering, how did they get there, and what can we do in order to get them out of the situation that they're in? Now, first it was just a thought, but after giving the opportunity to give the speech, I did the research and I found out the best ways that we can help combat homelessness. Now, homelessness can be combated in many different ways, but the most effective ways is through finding affordable housing for the homeless people and by supporting help and also educating them before they become homeless. Now, if you look into it, homeless means to be without a home, and that is the biggest problem when it comes to homelessness. In all of California and all of the United States, the prices of housing is becoming more and more expensive, and it is harder for people to find a place to stay. Now, according to Redfin.com, which is a realtor journal, the median price of housing here in California has gone from $450,000 to $850,000 in just the last 5 years. Now, that's just the last 5 years. Imagine the last 20 years. It is becoming harder for people to live in the places that they live, especially here in California, because they are not able to afford it anymore. Not only is affordable housing hard, but also affording a temporary home is hard. These are the Ascent apartment complexes that we see on Cottle Road, and they are an example of people buying land or buying apartments and remodeling them or reconstructing them into places that are very luxurious and only affordable to people that have a lot of money. Now, what happens to the people that were displaced? What happens to the people that cannot afford it? They are forced to either live in their cars or go house to house to their loved ones and live on their couches. Now, what ends up happening with them is that they do not have the opportunity to be as hygienic as they need to be in order to keep a job. Their employers do not want people that are stinky, and they end up firing them. And the sad truth is that they need to sell all their belongings in order to survive, which puts them onto the street. Now, it is very difficult for people to get off the streets. And once they're on the streets, they get influenced by other people who are on the streets that are on drugs, and they become more prone to drug addiction and just going down in the downward spiral towards forever being homeless. Now, that's not the only way that people become homeless. Many people believe that veterans have all the help they need in order to survive after being discharged, but that's not the truth. According to the annual Homeless Assessment Report, which is a government journal that is given every single year, California has the largest veteran population of the United States, but it also has the largest homeless veteran population of the United States by far. The homeless veteran population here in California is 31%, which is very concerning because that is almost a third of the entire homeless veteran population. And there are 50 states, so there's no reason why California should have such a large population of homeless veterans. Now, there is proof that veterans do not get the help that they need. This is James Lombard, who is a veteran who was not given the help that he needed. He was discharged from the military because he had a lower back problem, and he was given drugs in order to help the pain. But he was given too many drugs and overprescribed the medication, and what ended up happening is he became addicted to these drugs and had to sell his house and live in his 82 Ford Ranger in a parking lot for a couple years because he was not able to afford his drug addiction. Now, the good thing about him is that he was able to look to his family and find help. But the sad truth is that many different veterans all around the nation do not have this ability and get stuck in homelessness. Now, that's not the only type of people that need help. Many regular people also go through traumas, mental and physical traumas, and need help but don't know the means to get help. Many people go through these traumas and resort to doing drugs and going down that same loophole that puts them into homelessness when they should have been taught to go to therapy or go to counseling and they should have been taught to have the resources that they needed in order to make sure that they didn't go down that path. Now, what can we do to combat homelessness? How can we combat homelessness? So the main thing from homelessness is that we have to focus on giving homeless people housing. Now, Housing First is a program given by endhomelessness.com, which is a program that puts homeless people into permanent housing, gives them medical, mental, and behavioral help, and makes them able to get back onto their feet, get jobs, and not have to worry about rent. Now, this is something that has been seen to be very effective, and what you guys could do is try to donate time, donate money, and just spread the word about programs like this. Now, there are also other options, like just informing people that there are better help options. What we could do is vote for officials that support the veterans of our country, because the veterans of our country are people that helped secure our lives, and we should try to help them get back onto their feet as well. And what we could also do is offer better help and advocate for more education for people that are young, people that have not been given the diversity yet, but that it's useful for them to have the education in case they encounter it. We want them to be educated in mental health and drug addiction problems and know resources that they will need in order to get out of the situations that are sticky and situations that might lead them into homelessness. Now, in general, what I'm looking for today is giving you guys a little bit of knowledge in regards of homelessness and giving you guys the opportunity to become compassionate for the people that are homeless. The people that are homeless that we see every single day are just like me and you, and they are people that deserve a second chance. Now, you can donate your time, you can donate your money, you can try to help spread the word, but what I really ask for you guys today is to realize that these people are just like me and you, and giving them a warm piece of food or just compassion in general is very, very good for them. Now that you guys understand how we can help combat homelessness, which is by donating our time, money, or resources towards it, or advocating for better help for people and more education for people, it is important that we realize that all these people are people just like us, and they are people that deserve a second chance. Now, although solving homelessness might be harder than I made it seem right now, me and you can make a difference. We can make a difference in our community, we can make a difference in our state, we can make a difference in our nation. Me and you have the opportunity to get one person off the street. We have the opportunity to give the less fortunate another shot at life. Now, this is my works cited, and thank you.